What's going on, guys? Welcome to the BCW Boys podcast. I'm Brian,
I'm the greatest BCW world champ of all time, Jordan.
but that doesn't matter because this isn't a wrestling podcast.
It's not a wrestling podcast.
This is not a wrestling podcast.
It's not
No,
a wrestling podcast.
the BCW Boys. We are going to be doing pretty much everything on this show. We recorded a video talking about Dear Evan Hansen. At some point, we will finish it, but I know how we are about theater, so we're probably going to end up yapping about that for a while.
A long time.
And we don't have that kind of time right now. We got a show to be at.
He's got a show to be at. Yep.
Yeah. So we're just going to do something real quick. Something we thought was going to be fun.
Quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty. Joe, could you drop those curtains again?
We got Producer Joe over here. Producer Joe's about to read us some stories.
Thank you, Producer Joe. Yes.
We're actually putting Producer Joe to work.
Yeah. Producer Joe's going to be reading us some Reddit stories. I don't know if you want to introduce them or if you want me to kind of break down what you're going to be reading.
I mean, you can say.
Okay. Producer Joe has scrolled through the depths of Reddit.
Scary
It's
place.
going to be...
Scary place to be.
Yeah. And it's going to be reading us
She's
some...
kicking her little feet. That's how scared she is.
She's going to be reading us some Am I the Assholes? Okay. So we have not read these. We're just going to be
Reacting live with you.
and reacting, and we'll give our thoughts as the authority here on BCW.
Some could even say the business.
And Brian.
Read the stories, Producer Joe.
Okay. So this one is titled...
Are they black?
Don't know.
It's a good question. Good question.
Good question. Good question.
Trying to collect all the information. It's
I
necessary.
just need to know.
All
Okay.
right.
Am I the asshole for quitting a musical mid-run?
I'm gonna go ahead with my predict and say
Yeah.
yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead with my predict and say yes.
I will say all these Am I the Assholes are typically set it up to make it seem like they're the bad guy, and then they come around and are like, hey, so I was beaten to death.
So I was beaten to death by my director, and
Yeah.
he said, if you show up to rehearsal tomorrow, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, as I'm somebody that has had been in some shows where people have dropped midway,
Mm-hmm.
and some have even dropped in the middle and then come back, which is a
That's
whole different thing.
Wild.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to go on the opposite side of you and say, no,
No,
they are
that's
not
right.
the asshole.
If I may, let's put over some people here. Let's put over Dungeons and Dragons for a second. Let's put over the Dungeons and Dragon YouTubers for a second.
Okay.
Great Reddit story, Dungeon and Dragon YouTuber, Den of the Drake. Love him. Watch him all the time. He has three options. Cause I agree with him. Sometimes that happens in Reddit stories. He has, yes, you're the asshole.
Okay.
No, you're not the asshole. And then everybody sucks. in the
Everybody
story.
sucks. Yep.
I love that
I've
everybody
seen that.
sucks.
Everybody sucks.
So
Joe,
I want to keep that option open.
have you read it?
No.
Okay, if you
All
haven't read it, what's your prediction?
I'm gonna say no.
No? Okay.
Just based on I've read the first sentence, and this is it. It's I, 24, female, and
Nope, already that's.
Already the asshole.
considering
Woman.
Soprano?
Oh, it's you guys were giving reactions on the reaction. Like,
yeah.
considering
Just jump in, yeah.
considering leaving a musical I am part of after multiple incidents, and injury being the final straw.
okay,
Okay.
strong first sentence. Strong first sentence.
I am in a production of a popular musical done at our local community theater, and we are halfway done with our run, 2 4-show weekends.
Didn't name the musical.
Throughout the process of the production team, especially the music director, have treated the cast horribly, talked down to us, not done their jobs, yelled at us, made us feel like shit, etc. They are disorganized and overall run an extremely unprofessional environment.
Joe, if I may, I don't remember if you said it already. What style of theater is this? Is this community?
He said
Community.
community.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The only reason I have stuck around is this long is because my best friend of 3 years, 22 female, is playing the lead role, and this is one of her dream shows. The backstage
Sorry, man, turn off the
conditions. The backstage conditions are atrocious, including no designated quick change areas, shove people to make space, leave your clothes in a pile on the floor, having to go down 2 flights of stairs and across the gymnasium to our green room, which has no monitors. No safety railings on the back of the onstage platforms, and little walking space backstage that cast members have gotten cut/scratched on the wood planks from the platform while crossing. I had got sick for a week during the rehearsal process and had to zoom in on rehearsals. And when I returned, they refused to let me sing for 2 weeks and held over my head that they had someone to replace me with until the week of the show opened. Our second show into the run, I was exiting on the backstage platform and fell off, dislocating my knee, and continued performing. The show must go on.
Dog.
I knew it was out of place, but I could still move about, and as someone with a physical disability, I know my body and its limits better than most people my age. Problem, this musical has a jump rope number in the second act.
It's Legally Blonde.
It's Legally Blonde.
It's Legally
Okay,
Blonde.
okay,
We
good to
figured
know.
out. It's Legally
It's Legally Blonde. Okay, so there's a lot of people in that show then.
It's a big
It's
show.
a big
so
cast,
for a theater
crammed.
of when I'm imagining
Ooh.
how she just described the theater, I'm imagining a very small theater. So Legally Blonde.
Just to ask a quick question, gymnasium?
Yeah, I
I
heard
thought-
that. So
yeah.
this is in a school.
It's not a school, but it's a community show. But there's a connection between gymnasium and the.
It's
green
either
room?
like a school or it's like some kind of like sports center, like which would also still kind of be weird.
Is it like a community program, but they run at a school?
At a school, maybe?
That's
It sounds like
weird.
they don't have their own.
Or maybe we're just privileged and we just have cool community theaters.
Maybe. Maybe.
Anyways, during that song, I exerted harder than I should have and ended up messing up both of my ankles in addition to my knee. The next 2 shows, I still did the number, but at a much lower intensity to keep myself from causing further damage. Monday morning, I went to the doctor, and I was told I should not be on my feet dancing/jumping for at least 2 weeks if I don't want to cause permanent damage. Between being told this by my doctor and experiencing so many negative interactions with this production team, my decision to leave seemed obvious. Now the problem, when I told my friend, she got upset and told me I'm jumping to conclusions and being unprofessional. As someone who has done professional theater, I know well that dropping midway through a run is a huge no. You don't do that. But this is community theater. It was a request from a doctor, and based on everything I've witnessed during the rehearsal process, I don't see this being a huge issue given they were threatening to replace me for weeks. She sees this as a betrayal, and I do feel that I'm screwing over her and the rest of the cast. Am I the asshole for deciding to drop the show midway through our run?
Okay, so you were exactly right.
Yeah,
It was
that's exactly right,
You were
yeah.
exactly right. I got beaten, broken. I mean, I feel like there's a difference between dropping a show because when I first heard the sentence, my thought probably was just like she didn't like it and then she dropped it halfway through, and I was like,
Yeah.
but now it's like, girl, you broke your leg, like your ankles broken,
Yeah.
your knees, and your doctor said, hey, can you not? And so then you left.
Yeah.
Also, why is her friend who's playing Elle Woods being so surreal about this?
That is weird. That is really weird.
Also, are we putting our predict that the musical's Legally Blonde?
Yeah, I think
I mean,
100%.
the only 2 I can think of with jump rope numbers in the second act. Is that even the second act? I know Legally Blonde, and the only other one I can think of is Holiday Inn, but I don't know if that's act 2 or act 1.
Yeah, I have no clue. I feel pretty good that I went with not the asshole.
No, yeah,
because I think
Obviously, I'm changing my answer. It's
Yeah.
not the
I think we both agree not the asshole. That's so weird. Cause like
I'm trying to picture it in my head. This theater is interesting to me because what it sounds like is it's not actually a theater.
that's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. That like we don't know. We've only ever done community theater in the Middle Georgia area, and we just have pretty good theaters.
Maybe that's commonplace.
Yeah, it might be, but I have no clue. The thing that really bothers me, and I'm trying to like, because there's sometimes where I hear these stories and I think we're getting one perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it could be that like maybe this person is like, I hurt my knee, but like nothing really did happen. I don't know. I'm like trying to be devil's advocate.
If I was to try to play devil's advocate, maybe the injury, which I can't say.
Maybe she's exaggerating the injury.
Because like in my head, I very famously have bad knees. I've dislocated them 3 times in the time that we've known each other.
Yeah.
Because my kneecaps sit too high and sit out of position.
Mm.
The idea to me of my knee, like I'm imagining my knee popping out of place.
Yeah.
and then doing whipped in and continuing to do whipped into shape from Legally Blonde. I don't think I can manage that.
No.
Now maybe she's a dog. Maybe she's just a straight up
No,
dog.
yeah, no. If you genuinely dislocated your knee,
I don't think I could do whipped into shape from Legally Blonde.
I will
Joe,
say
you're a big dancer girl
Yeah.
too. You
I've
just
done whipped into shape.
you've done whipped into shape also. You do that. You doing that dislocated?
I've
knee?
done it before too. I don't think I could.
have injured myself doing whipped into shape. I popped my hip out.
This is actually
Whoa.
Joe's story.
Joe's just trying to get our opinion.
Yeah, just like guys. It's
So
fucked
she
up.
was black. Guilty.
Because I will say during our run of Shrek at MLT, we did have a few girls like have injuries to their knees, but that's very different. Shrek's dance intensity versus Legally Blonde, very different. I'm saying because I've seen a lot of girls with like knee issues continue to go on and still perform to the point where they even got like doctor's appointments for after the run.
Maybe they're just, or I guess maybe I've just never performed with it. I've done that with my foot before. As a tapper, I've tapped for like a decade now. During the run of Singing in the Rain, like 3 years ago, during our run of Singing in the Rain, my foot had a horrible issue, and I just kind of kept going.
That sucks. No, I can't tap with my regular feet. But I will say the only thing that I could say this person could have done better is probably because if you performed, did she say she performed more shows after that and then quit on the after the first weekend?
I think so. Yes, I think she continued. Did
Probably
more, and then got
don't.
a doctor's appointment, and then the doctor said stop.
Yeah, I probably would go ahead and be like, "Hey, I injured myself on this show. I'm gonna check it out." Or I don't know what's up with the knee. Let me take a show to see what's wrong with it, and probably do something immediately instead of performing, making people think you're good, and then quitting.
Then like I can see
Which
like
I get it. Sometimes you can't get an appointment immediately, but like.
But then your director's like, I mean, you've been performing the show like 4 more times.
Yeah.
You can't like finish out the run or. Yeah. I'm wondering. The crash out of her friend who was very clearly playing with seems very random.
Imagine they're actually just playing what's the Enid?
Enid.
They're like she's the lead of the show. It's Enid Hoops. But no. Yeah, I agree. I definitely am like this friend seems like they suck.
Like where did the crash out come from, bro?
Yeah.
Me leaving the show is not gonna affect you playing L.
Yeah, like imagine you got hurt in SpongeBob.
And I was like,
and
hey,
you're like,
Brian, I got about it. You were like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Who's gonna bark at me?
Like, I am trying to play my dream here.
I just can't work under these conditions.
Yeah. One time I think Katie scratched herself during Jekyll and Hyde. I should have crashed out on her.
Absolutely should have. Because what right
like, what
do
do you
have
what do you
to get injured?
Like, come on, bro.
Anyways, I think we can close this one out by just saying not the asshole. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, this theater seems like it sucks. I've heard a lot of horror stories from community theaters.
I think we are very blessed.
We're blessed
to have the theater making. We'll put them over. Theater making, make a little theater. We'll put NXT in there. We'll put Perry Plays in there.
Sure.
I mean, I've never done a show at Perry Place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I was like crazy of you to put them in there. You've never done a show.
Never done a show there. I just know. But
Hey,
but
shout out Kenny.
Shout out Kenny.
I had good experiences with Kenny.
Yeah,
at Perry Players. So
definitely theater making and MLT. Very professionally ran community theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Very professionally ran.
Well, they take care of us for the most part.
And they take care of us. They love us.
Sometimes things slip through the cracks and
But-
they don't know. But
Hey, it happens.
yeah. Anyway, Joe, you got the next story up for us?
Am I the asshole for refusing to go see my husband's school musical?
Wait, okay. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, so teacher?
That was my immediate thought. I was like, is this a teacher? Your husband's a teacher and this is his kids' musical? Or your husband's like, maybe he's in college and he's doing it
Oh,
there?
yeah, they could have gotten married before, like in college. And he's...
I think it's a teacher. 'cause
Okay, teacher.
It says
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I don't... I want to make the prediction before we know anything.
Okay.
So...
I'm going to go off on a limb and say yes. A very held back yes, but I'm gonna say yes.
You know what?
Because I don't feel like the answer is as simple as she was like, I just happened to be busy that day, so I couldn't go see it.
you're saying she's the asshole.
I'm gonna say she's the asshole.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say both are wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Wait,
but
that might be good. That might be a good
Let
predict.
me throw up a Hail Mary.
That might be
real
a
quick.
good predict. That might be a good predict.
Let me
Something
throw up a
feels
Hail
off
Mary.
here.
Yeah,
Something feels really
So
off
I'm just
here.
gonna predict and say maybe he, I don't know, is
Cheated on her the day before.
cheated on her the day before and is like, but you're gonna see my show, right?
You're gonna see my kids do Matilda though, right?
Oh yeah, try to predict the show. Matilda's a good guess. What's a show that everybody does? Into the Woods. Annie.
Annie,
Oh,
ooh, that's a good
what
predict.
grade is it? I don't know. We don't know what.
We don't know what grade it is. My immediate thought was high school.
If it's high school, it's Into the Woods.
It's Into the Woods, or I
If
feel
it's
like
a middle school, it could be like Annie.
Annie's a good predict.
Annie is a real good predict.
Oh, I'm kind of mad. Annie's a good predict. Annie's a good. Little Shop.
Adams.
Adam. Ooh.
Everybody does Adams. Ain't no school hasn't done Adams.
We have both played Gomez Adams.
Twice.
I'm gonna get there.
Shout
I'm gonna
out.
get my second one.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right.
I think we're ready.
We're ready for Mr. Joe.
I, 40s female, and my husband's 40s male.
He had to make sure you were still listening.
Oh. Yeah, I know you put this on while you're reading or doing some homework. Yeah, pay attention. What is this? Some kind of podcast? Pay attention to your screen. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes right now. Did you like that? If you're underage, don't look at that. But did you like that?
Anyone who's driving right now.
I don't care.
I don't care. Hey, officer who just pulled it. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah. Pig.
I don't know if a black man is gonna make them feel safe.
Shoot her. She won't care.
No, it's probably white.
Yeah, that's one.
I feel like most of our viewers are white.
Yeah,
They'll be all
so
right.
they're all right.
You know what? Yeah, it's all right.
My husband and I are in an argument regarding an incident that happened with my daughter's musical the previous weekend.
Okay, so it's also that's another layer.
Kid
That's
involved,
another
kid
layer.
involved.
Not only is the husband the teacher, but their daughter is involved.
My daughter, 15 female,
High
was
school.
in a musical at her high school and had been in practice for months leading up to her performance. She performed a total of 4 times,
Standard
once
high school
for
run.
parents' night and 3 different showings from the weekend.
Standard high school run.
I have gone to all of the rehearsals.
I mean, we're doing it Thursday.
I have gone to all of the rehearsals, pickups from practice, and had volunteered to work during intermission shifts and pre-shows for the musical Boosters group. I only asked that her father and 2 brothers attend one show. They came to the afternoon showing, and at the intermission, he mentioned that he wanted to head home because he had not been feeling well. Plus, he was feeling a little hungry and tired. I told him that the second act was only about 35 minutes.
Into the
and
Woods. It's Into
It's
the
Into
Woods.
the Woods.
It's Into the Woods.
It actually,
It's Into
I
the
might
Woods.
have been right. It's
I think
Into
you're
the
right.
Woods.
I think it's legit Into the Woods. It's Into the Woods. It's Into the Woods.
No way.
The only act would only be 35 minutes and would be short, and I thought it would be nice for everyone to stay to show support for our daughter. He had decided to leave anyways and took our sons with him. I was beyond
You
upset.
might be right. It might be everybody sucks.
I was beyond upset, and we had an argument about it. I said that it was very selfish to leave and not be there for our daughter when she walked out and everyone else's family had stayed and was giving hugs and flowers, and when she came out, it was only me again. Fast forward to this weekend, and my husband asked if we all wanted to go see the musical at the school where he teaches. I said I didn't want to go and sit through someone else's whole musical when he had not bothered to sit through his own daughter's.
Might be right.
It's to everyone.
I think I
It's
might
to
be
everyone.
right.
I think you're
Oh,
right.
wow.
I think you're right.
He told me that I'm wrong for my opinion and that I was being hateful. When he then asked my daughter if she wanted to go with him, he would take her, but it had to be to the matinee on Sunday because he didn't want to drive at night. She has vocal lessons on Sunday, so she doesn't want to miss her vocal lessons. Instead, he said if she doesn't go, he'll take her grandmother instead with him. He is saying that I am unreasonable and that I am not being a supportive father.
Father?
Father?
She.
I think she.
That he, and
Oh,
he said-
okay.
that he said that I am being unreasonable and I said that he was
Okay.
not.
Okay, I was like,
Okay, I'm about to say.
My
Oh, I thought I was just being homophobic. I was like, I'm pretty
Me
sure
too.
she
I was
hinted
like-
at being a woman earlier.
I thought she's. Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, because
I thought-
yeah, you said
40
female.
female.
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry.
I was like, are we just?
yeah, I
homophobic?
was really confused. I was like, because that made us look homophobic for a
It
split
did.
second. We were like, gay?
If you want-
Not on my
y'all want
Reddit
to-
story.
If y'all want to unpack before I give the update.
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay. You go first.
This, in my humble opinion, I'm not a counselor. I think this is that everybody sucks. I feel like, however, she does not suck as much as he kind of sucks. But I feel like what she's looking for is validation in her decision, which I would happily give her if it wasn't really clear to me that her decision is vindictive.
Yes, I weirdly think I flipped off of Everybody Sucks.
Really?
I think not the asshole. She's not the asshole. I think he is.
Mind you, he sucks.
But the reasoning behind it is I do agree refusing to go to something out of pure, like, being vindictive, reactionary, being, retribution.
She's retaliation.
Watch the other podcasts.
Podcast?
Podcast. Watch the other podcasts featuring Matt Pat. The Patcast.
Can we get Matt Pat on BCW?
but
Producer Joe, get it in the works.
do it. But anyways, you know what I'm saying is like doing that is kind of a dick move to be like, hey, you didn't do what I wanted, so I'm gonna ruin what you want to do. I got that, but the thing is, it doesn't seem like he is involved at all in the show.
I think he just teaches.
He
there.
just teaches there.
So mind you, is he even the theater teacher?
No, I don't think.
Actually,
so.
I don't think
I just
he is.
think he's a teacher at that school.
Wait, that kind of changed my perspective.
Yes,
because I think
it's
we
not
both
important
started.
to him.
We both started with the thing in my head. He was the theater teacher then.
Yeah, I think that's.
But now
what we
that you
both
say
went
that,
to.
there's no illusion that he is, and I don't think he is.
Because he
So
said he
now
doesn't
he
want to
just-
drive at night, so that implies he doesn't have to be there.
I think it might just be a thing of his kids are in the show, like kids that he teach in class
Exactly.
happen to be in the show.
Which makes it like that's not really a priority.
That's not like
your
as a,
kid is a priority. You have to go see their show.
now to play devil's advocate though, if I may, because play the. What if he genuinely just was feeling bad at that point? Because mind you, he did go. He did go straight through the entire act one, and then everybody was like, "Hey, I kind of want to go home because I'm not feeling the best." And I feel like he could have left the sons there with a while. I don't think he went about it perfectly, but to play devil's advocate, what if he did just genuinely start feeling bad?
I get that.
It's not that he didn't show up at all. He was there, stayed, and then said, "Hey, I'm feeling a bit bad. I think I'm gonna just try to go home."
As a parent, though.
But I know what I would do. In my personal case, I would have toughed it out.
Yeah, it's
I would have toughed
kid.
it out. That's
it's
my
30
kid.
minutes.
And
you
it's
can deal
35
with
minutes.
30
You
minutes
get-
of a tummy ache.
So you don't want to listen to her sing Children Will Listen? You don't want to hear
Is she the
that?
witch?
Huh?
Is she the witch?
Yeah.
Let's say she's the witch. You don't. That's her. If she's the witch,
Then that's
her
her
big
big
moment. You're missing her big moment.
Because
And
I'm not
how,
going to lie, I think you had the right predict. I think it's Into the Woods. I
I do think it's Into the
Woods.
Woods.
The moment she said that Act 2 was only 35 minutes, I was like, it's Into the Woods.
But just imagine the kid from the kid's perspective.
Like, especially because it sounds like your daughter's a lead.
Like your kid knows, oh, my family's here. I need to step it up. I need to lock in, and they're like putting all this focus and effort into their performance, and then they get to the end of the show,
They go
and
for
you're
the bow
not
and
there.
you're not there. Because all our theater people watching this can agree. We can tell you as theater people, producer Joe can tell you as theater. When certain people are in the audience, your performance steps up.
Yeah.
You're like, anytime I'm like, oh, my mom, my sister, my family's going to be in the audience tonight. Oh, I got to lock in.
Yeah.
I got to take that performance up a little bit. And then you go out to the bow, you just killed being the witch and they're not there.
They're gone. Like that sucks. That sucks. Good mom, like being there.
Good
Not
mom
only watching the shows, but being a part of
Process.
probably an usher or something.
Yeah, she said like working for intermission too. So
Yeah.
like also being a helping hand. Hey, the theater appreciates you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you to all the people that help. But yeah, I think I'm very much so leaning into her not being the asshole.
I definitely think above
This guy
we
sucks.
both agree though. that guy sucks.
Yeah,
But
leave the kids at least.
But now there's an update.
Yeah, I'm very
I'm
interested.
very-
It's not even like honestly a big update.
Okay,
The
well,
update
You're gonna be like, I had salad for dinner last night. In case you were wondering.
No, it just says, thank you for all your responses. I appreciate the suggestions and comments. This behavior from my husband has been escalating the past few years, and and I suppose I wanted to have some validation that I wasn't overreacting. I also understand that this reflects more than just one situation and shows how fractured the relationship is between my husband, myself, and my kids. I've been trying to get us into the family therapy for a few years now without success, and now I suppose I have to think about what I want for my future and my kids' future.
Oh, brother, you're about to get a divorce because you didn't want to hear no one who is alone. You're gonna get a divorce because you didn't hear no one's alone,
he said,
brother.
no more is so long.
He's like, no more is
this.
just so long.
Hey, it's a good song.
It's a great song.
It's a good song. We're trying, okay? There's not much to do with it. Anyway.
It's a nice song.
That's a jump. That's a jump. Okay,
That's why another reason I kind of lean towards everyone sucks, just some people suck a bit more.
Mhm.
Is because with that situation, I was like, you're married, you have. I was like, there's something else she's not telling us. There's something else we're not. This is because of feelings that it wasn't just he showed up to that thing, stayed until the end of Act 1, and then left. That pissed her off. I was like, no, something else is happening. There's more context that we don't have.
Two sides. On one hand, you don't have to tell anybody on the internet about your relationship problems. Not our business. On the other hand, if you're gonna post about a problem,
already go all the way, brother.
Let us know.
Just be like, I caught him banging the milk lady freaking 2 weeks
Hey,
ago.
you know what? Thanks. Nobody ever says milk lady.
Yeah, I thought I'd be inclusive.
Thank you. Hey,
I see you, producer Joe.
happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Not over yet.
There we go.
This is me and producer Joe shaking hands off screen. This isn't me like jerking off. If that's what you were implying.
Impressive if that is. From that.
No, like that angle, brother.
Ain't never hit that angle. Game changing.
You gotta know what you're working with, brother.
All right.
This one's
What time is it?
Ballistic
Still
missile. Yeah.
Okay. We could probably hit another story.
All right, this one doesn't really have a title. It just am I the
Oh, see? Get off of me! Ew. What the? Cut away. Come back when he's good and ready.
The amount of faces I've had to edit around with you.
Wait, you edit around my faces? Why?
Because you just make some terrifying looks sometimes.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna pull together a compilation.
Put a compilation. Put it on TikTok.
I will put a Jordan face compilation. All right, and anyways,
This one just says, "Am I the asshole?" Question mark.
go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead, producer Joe. Are you gonna eat that? Ooh. About me having
Eat the light bulb?
Yes. That's what I do on my weekends. You didn't see what she just did. If you did, you would have realized it was another sexual bit. I can't be the sexual one.
Even on the other podcast, yeah.
Okay, my girlfriend was in a musical recently where she has a few scenes with a passionate kiss in it.
Ooh, I think I saw this story. Okay.
Wait. Put in your predict.
I didn't finish it. But
maybe it's recency bias. I'm gonna low key go like Heather's. I'm gonna low key go like no. I'm gonna go rent.
That's great.
I'm gonna go rent.
That's a great prediction, actually. Rent. I'm gonna go rent. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go rent.
I can't think of too many shows where you do multiple.
Multiple.
So I'm assuming
Like the only ones. That's why I was saying she's like Mimi or she's Joanne, because Mimi and Joanne kiss a lot.
Do that? Okay, yeah, she could be Joanne.
I mean, not me. Maureen. I'm about to choke this mic out. Maureen and Joanne kiss a lot, and Mimi and Roger do kiss a good bit, and like Heather and
Roger actually.
Yeah.
You know what?
I've seen female Rogers.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was actually good.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my prediction of they're the asshole.
I'm gonna go with because you didn't give context in the title, I'm also gonna say you're.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, you would. Why didn't you put any context? Why did you just put? Am I the asshole? Question mark.
Okay. I had seen a different show with a kiss scene, and I thought I was okay with it. But she recently told me about how a 15-year marriage is being ruined because a woman started gaining feelings for someone else during a
Skill
show.
issue.
And the guy was not attractive, it was only emotional. After hearing that and watching these multiple kiss scenes, I just felt frustration, anger, hurt, and I couldn't take anymore.
I think we're right.
I decided to leave at intermission because I did not feel like watching any more love scenes. I didn't text her to let her know until after the show because I didn't want her to check her phone at any point that would affect her performance. After it was done, I texted her and let her know I couldn't handle seeing these love scenes and I had to leave. But she was sobbing uncontrollably and made me look like the bad guy in front of her family and friends because I left and wouldn't support her. I feel like I felt hurt in a moment and it was okay to leave. Am I the asshole or was leaving justified?
Ooh.
I think there's a lot of nuances.
There is
There's
some
a
nuance.
lot of nuances.
Can I give my?
Give yours.
Because I have been in shows where Joe has had to see me be intimate with another person.
Correct.
So as somebody who's been on the stage side of it, you have to understand your partner and that they may be like, I want to support you. I want to watch your show. I want to see you do the things you want to do.
But I don't want to see.
But they have every right in the world to have emotions and feelings about what they are seeing. And if they can't handle it, if they think they can, and then decide they really can't, that's completely valid. And I think you have to appreciate that viewpoint. On the other side, and this because this is this a male? Is this a man?
Is this a dude or the lesbians?
Okay.
What?
No, it's just I don't know, just lesbians. This is the way you said it was
Like,
these are
dudes or these lesbians.
Lesbians. As maybe it's just my toxic masculinity.
Toxic. It's not a wrestling podcast.
It's good. We're gonna have.
It's gonna happen.
But
Kit Wilson right here.
My finger was already up. That's great. But maybe it's that side of me that's like, be a man. But like, if you have seen it before, and you're trying to be supportive of your partner, maybe try to like, I don't know, look away, take a second. Don't just leave
Don't like leave.
Especially if you just, I don't know.
If I may.
Yeah, I don't know.
I may,
I'm kind of.
I agree with it. I have always said, and I stand on this. I don't know if you two agree, but I've always stand on this. I say, and I think it's why oftentimes you see a lot of actors date a lot of actors. It takes a very certain type of person to be able to date like an active actor.
Yeah.
By which I mean by that is, for example, me and Autumn. Mm-hmm. Autumn's not an actress. She likes to in theater sometimes. She actually is trying to get back into it. But like she's not like that's not like her main thing she does.
Yeah.
Me and Autumn have been together for almost a decade now. We have a very strong level of trust and kind of comfortability in our relationship. I think one, you have to be comfortable in your relationship.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to trust. I mean, great example. I just got casted as JD. I'm about to have to be intimate with Ella Trotter on stage.
I never said congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's because I think I didn't officially find out. I think not George. I think Josie just said, yeah, I think George JD. And I was like, yeah, duh.
He just called you me, but same person. Same person.
Not gonna say that. Never mind. Keep going.
No, what were you gonna say?
No.
There's nuances. Like you said, I definitely agree. Respect the partner's ability to be like, hey, I want to be here to support you. I mean, I'm gonna like turn away, but I wouldn't say leave.
I'm trying not to be
like
man up.
I'm trying not to be like get over it because I would.
Yeah, because truly, it doesn't bother me.
Like
if Joe goes on stage and has to make out with another dude, I'm like, okay, she's doing her role.
Right.
Cool.
It realistically doesn't bother me because, like I said, it's that level of comfortability. I'm like, I know Autumn is not in love with that person. Yeah. I know this is the script. She's an actor.
Maybe I can understand it in the sense that he felt secure when he'd seen her do something like that before. but
then he heard the story.
hearing that context from her specifically maybe brought in some insecurity, which
I mean, things like this does happen a lot. Because if I may get into the science of it, hey, got my degree in this. I actually didn't know this of why showmances happen a lot. One of my professors taught it to me.
The psychology of showmances.
Well,
Are you
yes.
gonna drop it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Once again, I got my degree in this. Just the kind of things we did on a daily basis. Because this professor, he was teaching us about intimacy, because he works as an intimacy choreographer as well. And he was like, there's a reason a lot of showmances happen, and why that's such a big fear for people.
Yeah.
It's because our brain cannot distinguish what acting is. Our brain doesn't understand fake and real emotion, especially when you're a really good actor, or even just a decent standard actor, and you are seeing this person every single day for rehearsal and pretending to be in love with them. Your brain doesn't know you're pretending. So what starts to happen is, now that you're seeing them constantly every day, your brain starts to register that person as your partner. So the same like kind of natural like hormones and pheromones that would be released in your brain when you see like, say when you see Josie, can sometimes start happening when you see that person that you're pretending to be in love with every day. Because your brain's like, I mean, I see them on a day-to-day basis. I'm kissing them all the time. This is clearly my partner. So because your brain can't distinguish fake from real love, that's why showmances happen a lot. Because people kind of mistake it.
It takes a huge level of maturity, I guess.
Maturity. Because I was about to say, I mean, that's never happened to me.
I mean, when I was single, I had some showmances when I was younger, but like now, I'm like.
Well, I guess maybe because ever since I've been in theater, I've been with Autumn.
That's fair.
So maybe that's why it's never happened to me.
And ever since I've been with Joe, it's been like, okay, cool, clocking in, clocking
out. Okay, clocking in, kiss him, clock out.
Yeah, it's like not serious.
No,
but yeah,
there are nuances to this.
It's very interesting.
I don't like that he left. No.
I
don't like that he left.
I'm weirdly leaning towards not the asshole, though.
It's not everybody sucks.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think he just made mistakes.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily is. I think he went about it the wrong way.
I think especially if he's been a partner that has supported you in past shows.
Because as he kind of alluded to, he's seen her kiss people in shows before. And
maybe try to understand that this one was different.
Right, because let's say the difference is he's seen her in Legally Blonde. I was thinking about Legally Blonde from the earlier story. And she kissed Emmett at the end. And he's like, okay. And now, after hearing that story, now she's in Rent. And she's half naked grinding on this person, making out with them on a thing. A bit of a different circumstance.
It's different, yeah.
And maybe he just wasn't prepared in that moment. Like, because anyone could be like, I'll be alright.
La Viva one was just too much.
La Viva, yeah.
It was too much.
Anyone could be like, especially a guy, and not trying to be, but especially a guy would be like, I know I'm going to be fine. I can control my emotions.
Yeah.
I'm not going to care. And then you see it happen.
And who knows? I could be wrong. Maybe I see Joe kiss another dude on stage and I'm like, whoa! Whoa! Hey! Stop that! But
I'm into it.
I
cut it out. No, actually, keep it in. Keep it in. We're all my freaks out there. What did Snyder say in the Snyder? Yeah, that's because you're one of them romantic types. I'm talking to all my freaks back home. Where are all my freaks who want to see their girl get kissed on stage? What's going on? Where the freaks at?
The cucks. he just said, where my fellow cucks?
Yo, where are my cucks at? Don't shake my hand. Where are my cucks at?
Hey, TikTok.
Hi, TikTok.
I hate it here. All right.
Where are the little cucks at, brother? Shout out me and Brian, the cucks, the BCW cucks.
We're changing the name from the BCW boys to BCW
cucks.
All right.
Cucksy dub.
I think we can make an official. I say not the asshole.
I agree. Just have a conversation with her.
Yeah, maybe.
Just have a conversation.
Act like an adult and talk.
Like, I think after this post, I would say don't post this on Reddit, and instead go have a conversation with her instead of running to. Not saying that's what you did, but like running to Reddit and be like, guys, back me up here.
Maybe run to the bathroom and cry like a real man.
You know what I'm saying? Use your words like Kit Wilson would want you to.
Exactly. Write a poem. Write a poem at intermission.
The squeaking of the chair you hear, it's me swiveling my hips. Get a little.
There's just some motion going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, swivel.
Oh,
Get a little meat to meat going.
and with that being said, I think we're about done here. Thank you for watching the first episode of the BCW Boys podcast. We will at some point record the ending half of that Dear Evan Hansen movie review, and I'm looking forward to it. But for now, I've been Brian, he's been Jordan, and BCW is over and out.
BCW, BCW, BCW.